Flying into the Kappa Kappa Pickle Co. Isn't it weird that cucumbers taste great, but pickles are disgusting? Like, who even likes pickles? Gross. Anyway, if you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm hiding. Someone literally walks in and they don't even see me. They're dead now. I go for a little cruisy doozy across the map and discover some big behemoth has been stomping around. I stay vigilant, but look to see who wants to play bumper cars with me. Looks like I found my bumper car buddies, we all hang around there. Somehow we're all driving exactly the same hot rod. I wonder how that happened. Some people just aren't into bumper cars, and that's because they don't know how to party. But the party of this game ended up at third. I may have picked up a hitchhiker at one stage, but I managed to boot him out of the storm and get the crown in the end. Nice. Flying into Fortnite like a silly fluffy goose. I land in the bamboo and come across this really cool diamond. Pity it's too big to fit inside my pocket. And then pick myself up, a 6-pack of blues. And then I find someone who's made the worst hidey hole. I can walk up to a shield bubble, I can poke my little pistol in, and I can still shoot you, mate. Oh look, someone else. I drive across the island and come across someone that I can sniper. But the other one was a little bit too hard, so bumper cars it is, mate. I love playing bumper cars. Sniping is fun and all, but I like playing bumper cars a lot more. Alright, serve me right. I swear I had a tiara. Where the hell did it go? Okay then. I grab myself a Tesla U and then come across the rock lobster that's still spewing up gold guns. I hear something falling from the sky, so I need to go and find it. It was so far away, I didn't need to do a swapsy because I ran out of fuel. Oh, I made it! I'm now Laura the Lizard. For someone that's always been a little short and stumpy, it's actually kind of fun to see what the world would be like if I was actually really tall. It's all fun and games blowing up people that are running around the field, but I want to take this thing a little bit more seriously. Let me head to a city. There's something I've always wanted to do, and that's go stomp all through a big city, just like Godzilla. That was so satisfying. That was all fun and all, but I've turned back into a little banana again. For now, anyway. Being the big lizard was a lot of fun. I think what I've realised is I just love watching all the buildings come crashing down. I mean, you gotta admit, it is pretty satisfying. Oh yeah, I completely forgot I was actually playing trios. My buddies died. I brought them back though, so that's okay. They just missed out on all the fun. There was only a few enemies left and the circle was starting to get really small. So we headed over to this tower here because I'm pretty sure half of them were hanging up by the top. Uh-oh. Flying into Fortnite like a little lizard with a floppy tail. It's actually kind of embarrassing. These kicks also give me cankles. It's not a vibe. I quickly get myself some blue juice, but then all of a sudden one of my lizard mates, well, they start shooting at me, so I get the hell out of there. But I really wanted to show off how far I managed to fly across the island. I don't think I could do this one again if I tried. I didn't crash, the cliff just got in my way. I managed to find myself a sword and gave it a go on Bender. It was pretty good. I decided to head through the tunnels because apparently that's what my gator cousins get up to in the big city. I don't really know what the gnomes and the robots are up to, but I'm just here to raid their chests and get out of there. So next I head over to the dojo. Apparently gotta fight one of these things. I'm not exactly sure if it's the puppet master or the chick. And there's that weird ghost thing that keeps hanging around. Yeah, it's a whole ordeal. You think you've got it down, but the puppet master's got her again, and next thing you know you're shooting fireballs at you. Yeah, it's definitely a challenge, this one. I felt like I got him almost down, but my health was really low, and next thing you know the storm mode came rolling in, so I had to get out of there. Blue juice me, baby. I managed to find someone who wanted to be buddies, and then all of a sudden I found someone who didn't. So I decided to look for someone who wanted to play bumper cars instead. I was down for playing bumper cars, but I definitely wasn't going to be a taxi service. Nice. While it's all fun on the floor, I decided to go for a cruisy doozy up in the sky. The Sky Boss is pretty cool and all, but he's actually kind of annoying because he doesn't want to stand around and fight. He practically just plays chasey with you. Sometimes I feel like I spend more time running around looking for the guy. Oh man, I just got ganked by an Eshe. There's a secret room on the Fortnite island, but you need the Omnimask just to get inside. There's lots of blue juice and even some epic chests, even though this one was kind of shit. But what you do is you punch through this wall and come through and check it out. Blue chests everywhere. I escaped through the dunny here, but whoops, the storm had already come in. Maddie was sitting there waiting for me, and it looks like some of our enemies were too. Well, not for long anyway. We came across some more enemies, but they were hanging out with that dude that floats on the island up in the sky. I actually didn't realise he came around the ground. He disappeared again, and then I decided to head over to Bird. I wanted to go see what... Oh, did you hear that? Wait. I didn't realize the server actually had a doorbell. This person was really annoying me. I was just trying to discover the doorbell, mate. Anyway, it's time to be eliminated. I still have no idea where his buddy was. My hot rod was pretty rooted, but lucky I was next to the servo. Anyway, I decided to tell Maddie to go check out the doorbell as well. This is why we can't have nice things. Next we headed over to the water plant and I came across a wobbly wall. It's actually a UFO mistake if you like put too many items over top of each other, and yeah, they kind of just... It's like they're both fighting to be on top. We didn't find anyone there, so we decided to head up further up the mountains. Came across a few enemies, but one of them was doing that really annoying invisible running thing. Yeah, I kind of wish I had the medallion. The storm had come in so fast, and it's times like this that I'm actually pretty glad I got myself a hot rod. At this point the circle was pretty small, so I couldn't imagine there'd be too many people left. I was trying to play bumper cars here. I know I was risking an explosion, but I thought it would be funny anyway. Next thing you know, I was all by myself, and I actually didn't realize that Maddie had gone down the zip line here to find the other enemies. I feel like I've done absolutely nothing to deserve that crown, but a win is a win. Victory, baby. Flying into what's been my favourite landing spot of the season, there's always a blue chest here. I'm not really sure why, but the Christmas decorations are still up. I find it's usually pretty peaceful here, but sometimes there's people hanging around. I make sure I get myself plenty of blue juice before I head on for my next adventure. Oh yeah, and I get me a hot rod. I go for a cruisy doozy across the island because I'm looking for some enemies, and oh my goodness. Hey look, it's another me. But am I really that big? I'm like chunky. Hey, this isn't trying to destroy my hot rod. Oh my god, I need to get away, otherwise I'm going to get absolutely annihilated. And then I need to get out of this thing before it absolutely blows. And just when I thought things were safe, someone starts shooting at me. What the hell? Why don't you just go shoot a big blizzard instead? Whew. And just when things were starting to get really scary, she finally disappeared. Thank God for that. But I definitely had enemies hanging around. I won't say no to a medal though. I had to get myself a new ride and I found this yellow beast. It's actually not bad for bumper cars. I spoke to this chick and next thing you know she's tagging along. And then I wanted to have a few goes at my sword. The storm was starting to roll in, so I thought I'd better get out of there. And that was all until I saw a car that actually had my name on it. Finders keepers. I decided to head off into the mountains just as a floating island decided to appear. And that means enemies shouldn't be too far away. Okay, maybe I did send that one a little bit too far, but it gives me an idea. Bumper cars on a cliff face? Well, that 4 damage is gonna hurt. Nice. It took me a little while to find another player, but I think I got one. But this one, well, they were a slippery little goose and didn't want to play bumper cars with me. Uh-oh. The storm was coming in, but lucky there was that motorbike there, eh? Or maybe not. I headed straight to the dojo and to look for some weapons. Oh wait, that's my bomb. But long after I'd landed, I'd already spotted a few enemies. But the one I really wanted was the weird demon and the puppet chick. It felt like it took me ages to get this one down because I kept getting fireballs to the face. But I finally got them in the end. Gold gun. Nice. After finally getting this woman sorted, I actually realized that there was a sword outside. That would have made life so much easier. I headed off into the mountains and ended up getting into a fight with a lookalike. Then all of a sudden this one just disappeared. It was very strange. I ended up finding a pink car and then came back. And yeah, it turns out he was there all along. I tried to blow him up, but it didn't quite work. But then I remembered I had a sword. Nice. He had a little sprite with him, so I decided to gift it to the sprite gods so I could get something pretty cool back. Nice. At this point of the game, there wasn't very many of us left, so I needed to go find the last couple. Oh yeah, and Tesla U activated. I knew that the last one would have to be hanging around somewhere. Found them. Oh no, it's Orange Pants guy. Gotcha. Alright, it's time to get back in the ute. Holy crap, I didn't realize there was another one. I thought while I was safe in my Tesla ute, I was just going to let this one attack me as much as I can because it's not me, it was the ute. I had to get out of that thing and I thought I'm going to fling him back into the storm. They managed to come back at me, but victory, baby. Here with Cozy Conch and we're getting ready to fly into Fortnite. Cheerleader style. Head over to the Japanese castles to see what goodies are hiding for me. And then all of a sudden, Iron Man just came in out of nowhere. I think he still annoyed at me when I smashed up his clubhouse last chapter. The asteroid fell down from the sky, but it was a long way to get there. I had to shoot at some of the scales for a quest, but by the time I got there, he disappeared. And then I realized I was doing it wrong. I was using the wrong gun. It was supposed to be one of those zappy ones. Oh my gosh. But to lighten the mood, I thought I'd GTA this guy's car. I played bumper cars for a little while, but then I ended up swapping it because it just sounded really strange. It just didn't have that big block engine sound like my little hot rod does. I managed to pick up a hitchhiker while trying to get this one down. That's not me hanging out the window, that was someone else. I tried to get them back with their sword, but they wouldn't leave me alone. We were just twinning. That was a lot. I don't even know how to comprehend what just happened. So anyway, I headed off into the mountains. Next minute, a little Hot Wheels car came out of nowhere. I tried playing bumper cars with me, but managed to crash themselves off a cliff. We were still fighting it out, but then suddenly I had a hitchhiker in my tray. It was kind of like unintentional teaming. I just thought, I'll drive and you shoot. She was gone, and I didn't want to risk this one blowing up, but I managed to get myself another Tesla ute. One had come out of nowhere, so I quickly booted it, but then I thought I'm going to head back up to higher ground so I can have a better advantage. And then all of a sudden, was that it? Yeah, well, victory, baby, I won.